Welcome back. 5:44 now, and the United States Supreme Court recently sided with states like ours here in Nevada that have laws on the books that ban people from sleeping in public places. Well, Clark County and Southern Nevada, when it comes to the homeless and the encampments we have, they do clear them, but they're also spending millions of dollars each year to place people in temporary housing, sometimes permanent housing. Let's bring in Rachel O'Brien from OpenTheBooks.com to give us some perspective on all of this. And Rachel, so with the Supreme Court and its recent ruling, how does it impact folks that are experiencing homelessness here in Clark County?
Yeah, so the impact is really that Clark County can keep doing what they're doing. So Nevada makes it a misdemeanor to camp or sleep in public or private property without permission. So, we see Metro PD and Clark County code enforcement. They do clear homeless encampments, sometimes repeatedly at the same location. And so the Supreme Court has said you can continue doing this, and you can actually fine people, if you want. This station reported that the cities of Las Vegas and Henderson, they filed amicus briefs, which are briefs essentially supporting the ordinance that was at the heart of this case that allows removing people. That comes out of Grants Pass, Oregon, and Las Vegas and Henderson said, yeah, we want to be able to continue doing this too. And so what could have happened if the Supreme Court ruled the other way and said you can't have laws that ban people from sleeping in public places is officials wouldn't be able to clear out encampments and people could just sort of continue taking over public spaces.
It's so heartbreaking. I went to the Summerlin Patriotic Parade yesterday. That's out in the suburbs outside of Las Vegas City proper, essentially. And there was a man experiencing homelessness in the McDonald's when we went in just to, grab something to take along the parade route. And I felt so bad because the management's trying to get him out of there, but he really has nowhere to go. It's so hot. With that said, how many people, Rachel, are homeless in the Clark County area? And with the spending in place, how much is Clark County spending on different services to help these folks?
Yeah, so cities do a count every January. Most major cities do this count every January, taking the estimate of how many people are homeless. And so right now, Clark County has an estimated 8,000 people homeless. That is more than a 50% increase since 2021. It's a 1,500 person increase from just the year before. So as the station has reported, as you know, right, housing is expensive. People do need places to go when they clear out homeless encampments. They have to go somewhere. And so Clark County spends over $300 million a year on homeless services. You're talking shelters, transitional housing programs, indigent nursing home care. Clark County does receive $15 million every year from the federal government from HUD. If you'll remember last year, the state legislature pledged to match $100 million if an organization designs and builds a homeless assistance facility. I don't think that's gotten off the ground yet, but that is a pledge that's $100 million sort of waiting there. And then there's even a provision in the athletics stadium agreement where homelessness prevention fund could get some money from the A's. So while Clark County can clear out encampments, they have cleared out encampments. They do try to, spend a lot of money trying to put people into housing.
And we do have numerous nonprofits dedicated to this effort as well. Catholic Charities just down the street, and they just do great work in helping those who really need a hand up during a difficult time. Rachel, thank you for making sense of it all, for giving us perspective and context. Is there any other city, just as before we let you go, that compares to Las Vegas? Or are we kind of at the top of the list? It seems like a really high number of homeless.
So of the cities I looked at, I have not seen a city or an area, county that has increased so quickly. Over last year, it's 1,500 people. That's a huge increase. So it is going up. A lot of places it is going up, but it is quite a jump from about 6,500 to almost 8,000 people in 1 year.
And it goes hand in hand with the rent increases and the jump we've seen, and why so many people are living in their cars these days as well, because they just don't have a brick and mortar home. They can't afford it. Rachel, thank you. Appreciate it. And have a great weekend. We'll see you again next week.